Should work. Okay. Why can't I see what I'm doing? Hello. It's always got to start with a bang and a fizzle. Or a fizzle and a bang. View and live control room. Okay. I think that's what I want. Yeah. Now, why won't this work? Okay, well, that's fine. I don't know how to remove the edit. Hey. Oh, hey Penny, hey Dawn. Tell me, is the video okay? And is the sound okay? Am I crackly? Am I sparkly? Am I jittering around? Yes and yes, very good. I have to tell you, yesterday I was trying to do a video, record a video, and I made so many test runs to only just be frustrated. And I was too frustrated to go and look up in the YouTubes how to maybe do a voiceover or something. So it was frustrating. So I had taken a picture of my settings on Tuesday for the live stream. I looked at those pictures and put the things back where they were supposed to go, and then it was fine. So good. Hello, Elise. Thank you for coming in. Hey, and hi, Kenny. Y'all, Elise is a new to me artist that I discovered. What was it, Elise? About 2 weeks ago, maybe. And then I caught her live stream last night. I had to go before she finished, but anyway, yeah, go subscribe to her. She's just a beginning channel, and she would appreciate your support. Very good. I'm working in this. Let's see if I can't improve that. Improve the video here. Sometimes the focus messes up. All right. Now it's going to be fuzzy for a minute. But then it's not fuzzy. Yay! Well, I finally figured out the focus thing. I kept saying every time I go to turn off the autofocus, it's fuzzy. And then last time I realized, oh, you gotta move the little lever. Anyway, you're welcome, Elise. I've done most of this page. as you can see. I labored on the background. First was too light, then it was too dark. And I said, it's gonna, I don't have time to make it all black in the background, and that would look weird anyway. So I'm just going to erase a lot of it and leave just kind of a sandy background. And then, I hope I'm not yelling. I feel like I'm yelling or something. Then I took finally the French gray. I'm not sure if that's, yeah, it's 30. Maybe it was was it French gray 30? Yeah. And then just went over around the objects. So what I was trying to do, and you might be able to see my boo-boos here, I was trying to make these kind of 3D and pop out of the page, but what I ended up doing was just making a total mess. And I just said, all right, I'm just going to do this until I'm done with it. I think this would be more 3D if... And I'm not going to sit here and do all this for the rest of the time. But I would like to go through and make it look a little more 3D. So, I colored this little thing, kind of a grayish color. It's cool gray. I need to get the other gray out. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what these are. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kenny. And Dawn? Yes. This paper is actually really good for erasing. Some paper is just, I guess it's because it's smoother. But I didn't erase the objects. I erased the background. So, I don't know if you can see here, but I would just take this and also the two mono zeros, the square one and the round one, and just erased a lot of it. And there's still some there, but it's okay. What was happening was that the background was practically the same color as a lot of the objects. It still is, but it was just too much. I was losing my focus, which is the object. So anyhow, yeah. I was working on this. I think I almost finished it. I was looking up what sand dollars look like. And interestingly, a lot of these objects can be different colors in real life. And so I decided to make some, just make it. I've had the greatest time coloring these shells because no matter what you do, it looks good. Because shells can be anything, like this one. Let me zoom in for you. May have to change the focus. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that very well, but I just took a bunch of pencils and mess with it. It looks like a real shell. If you look at shells, if you go look them up, they're all different colors. So it was just, I had a good time. I like the green ones especially. Anyhow, maybe y'all can help me with what these, whoop, there we are. What this one is and this one. I just don't know. I thought I might do those. Oh, and these two, round ones. But I guess I could take my own advice and just color them any way that I want, because they're all different kinds. Who knows? So I will, so I've already done kind of a blue, but not much one. Well, the sand dollar, the shell that you find, those are discarded or deceased. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one that was alive. My aunt and her husband, which would be my uncle, they would go to South Padre Island once a month. 1 month in the year. I don't know why in the world they went in August, but it was so hot. I mean, they go to South Texas in the heat. But anyway, that's what they did, because they sold at Trader's Village, which is like a giant flea market. That was their primary income earning. What am I saying? That's the primary way they earn their income. And they did it. I mean, they were doing very well. So in August, it's too hot and there's less people. So they decided to go to South Padre. And she would always bring back some shells. I sure wish I knew where those shells were now that she gave me, but that's the first time I ever saw a sand dollar. So I was in my teens. And so that was kind of fun. All right. Now this one. Is that kind of like this one, except turned upside down? I'm just going to look for what color is sort of missing from this section and just color it that color. So what are y'all working on today? What are y'all working on? And what medium are you using? If you're using pencil, what set? Not sure I want to make it all, the whole thing green. Oh yeah, I've got something to show you. In fact, I think I'm gonna wait, because I've had such a hard time with recording. I thought maybe I would just do my 2 videos on here and then go cut them out. Let's see, when I was little, I would go to Revere Beach and Cape Cod. You would spend all day discovering all sorts of shells and creatures. Awesome! You're at work. Very good. If I did, I might use the darkest one I have. Is that the darkest? Let's see. Wow, those are almost forest and kelp. Kelp is a little bit lighter. And I'm going to use this dark one. At least I don't know if you remember me telling you, but when I was a young teen, I went to Boston all by myself. Of course, I was met with friends there, adult friends I was staying with. And, sorry, this is 50% cool gray. And I had a great time there. They took me around. They actually lived about an hour from Boston. I'm just guessing. Almost to the other side of the state. And one day they took me to Boston, and they took me down to Cape Cod, and I saw the fishermen. And I know I still have that those pictures. I put them in a little, back then you had a sticky substance in a photo album, and then it was covered with the plastic sheet. Well, I had brought my camera, which was a very little camera, and took pictures of different things. And when I had them, I think it took a few days to get them back. That's when you would send off your little, you could actually send it in the mail too. Boy, that's a little too dark. And I got them back, and I put them in the little photo book. And the funny thing about that is that when I did that, I also wrote on little pieces of paper what that was about. And it was like I was scrapbooking before scrapbooking. Hey, Yana. Everyone in chat, yay! We are trying to ascertain what these little things are. Okay, I think I might do green on that one too. But let's start with the dark first. I still am in contact with those people. I was in her wedding when I was 9 years old. And so most of the years that have gone by, whether by letter or email or text on messages on Facebook, she has always included me in her celebration of her their wedding celebration, to say, remember you were 9 years old and you were in the wedding. And I remember being in that wedding. That was a tough year for me, but it was also joyous because I was able to be a flower girl in a wedding. It was really fun. I'd really rather have a lighter green, but it's all right. I think it'll work. Have any of you been in a wedding beside your own? Were you, I guess I could say in the wedding party. Oh, excellent, Yana. That's good to know. Our neighbors to the north. Wow, I think I'm going to go with blue on that one too. I really don't know if I'm coloring these correctly or not. They just look like little they look like little marbles, but y'all told me before that it's actually a shell or something. I'm not doing my best work here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was probably a good choice for you. That's good news about the smoke. Not always recliners in my house. Has been deal breaker. Not allowing recliners. That is too funny. Yep. In the evening, while we eat dinner, we watch a favorite series, show from our. We have several favorite series, but we like to watch. Right now, we are toward the end of the Murdoch Mysteries. Where is that blue? Oh, where is the blue? I know there was a darker one. Well, I don't see it. So I'm not gonna worry over it. This is Forget Me Not from the Brute Funer macaroons. I was gonna make the edges of this rounder. Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's it. This is Peacock Blue from the Artex. Well, I don't know if that's doing anything exciting. Sorry, I keep covering it up, but my shaky hand can only do so much. All right. Let's see. We do not have any in our house either, although they make gorgeous non-looking recliners. Non-looking recliners. Oh, they look like recliners, but they're not. Yeah, we actually have 3 recliners in our house. All right, boy, this side needs some green too. Look at that. Let's mix it up a little bit. I think I would get more done on live stream if I didn't take so long to do stuff. I gotta sit and tweak it. Tweak, tweak, tweak. Oh, are you? I'm sorry. How widespread is the effect? I mean, how far down the US and how far over does it go? I remember one year we were living in a different house but same town. There was a lot of fires in Mexico, and the smoke from that came all the way up to us, and that is a 10-hour drive. Well, if you go into Mexico, I guess it'd be more like 12 hours. Very far, and the smoke still got up this far. And you'd go outside and the sky was this hazy color rather than blue. And that was kind of strange. So a lot of people with the asthma and so forth had to be careful of that. All right, I've got this little thing. Let's go with another blue. Oh, they will. Oh, my goodness. Down to Tennessee. Have you thought about starting a page on stream and finishing it with a video? Oh, I could do that. Oh, is that something you prefer rather than to start a picture in the middle? I kind of was doing it this way because some of you wanted me to finish a page that I started, in the same week. And then Shannon said she wanted a new picture. So I was trying to give everybody a little bit of what they wanted, but it's all right either way. I mean, I don't mind. I'm trying to think who I've seen and who I know that lives in Michigan. I know a lady from Michigan. I'm sorry, I'm not in the screen. But if you think it would be I like what you do and the way you do it. I could try it that way one week. But I'm glad you like what I do. Okay, y'all. This is the last thing. What is it, and what color do I make the shell? Shannon likes to move on. Yes, she does. And that's okay, too. So, you know, I've got these colors, remember? So, I mean, I guess they could be brown, but sorry for the shaking. Pink and green. All right. I like a sure answer. How about green on the edges and pink where it would be lighter? Maybe we should do the lighter first. Is my video kind of stuttering? I'm not sure how to fix that, if it is. All right, let's see. This is blush pink from Prismacolor. So it's almost like a lighter area, but I've got to try not to go into that pink. I'm not sure if this is the way you suggested it, but I'm not sure I like it that way. I mean, I like the colors, but I'm not sure about the where I put them. I'm going to make a darker green. The little creature on the inside are they usually red or like brownish color? I guess I can do a red brown. That's part of his claw. Okay. Hey, Yana. Oh, Yana was already in here. Wilson. Hi, Wilson. They're only red after they... I'm not sure I like that. I mean, I like the color. I'm just... trying to think of a better way. See how easy that erases? I might not be able to get enough of that green up. Hey, Sue. They're only red after they what? After they what? Well, I'm not sure how I colored that, but we're gonna go with it because it's the last thing on the page. I think that's his limb. It looks almost like the shell, but I don't know. I think it's just coincidence that they're right there. So I'll kind of make him mostly red. He's mostly red. Did y'all ever watch Princess Bride? Yeah, that's where I got it from. Mostly dead. It's mostly red. He almost... Why do I call everything, every creature he? Whether it's... Well, mostly it's pictures of things. Or like a stuffed animal. They're always he's. A little bit of... A little bit of shading. It'll blend in. Yes, yes it will. All right. I am done with this one. Let's zoom out. There it is. Yay! Yeah. I've watched that since before we were married. Back in college. I thought it was the stupidest thing, but then I enjoyed it. I don't know why. There's just some humor I didn't get, I guess. Yeah, it is a really good movie. I mean, it's a struggle to find really good movies these days, or good TV shows. I mean, we don't watch any series show, any of the popular ones. We just watch reruns of things we like. Once in a while, my watch will answer me like it's Siri. It thinks I'm talking to it. And that's happened in the middle of classes. I'm sitting here teaching, and suddenly my watch goes off. I don't know what you're talking about, or some such thing like that. Thank you, Kenny. I like it. I like it. Now, of course, I've got to do that side. Whenever I do this side, should I do it in these colors? I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I answered my own question. I don't really want to do them in these colors. Remember the frog with the shandy cup? So I would love to do this one. Well, technically, well, actually, it isn't. It isn't July yet. But I was thinking maybe I should go ahead and start a Maria Trolley. Is it doesn't count if you started it in one month and finished it in another? I mean, I've always done that. I always said, well, I started it in this month. Or I finished it in this month, but started it in the other one. Anyway, there's so many great pictures in here. I think I may do all three. Not if you tell. Okay, everybody be quiet. So I like this one. I mean, there's so many pictures in here, you know. Like, see, there's my whips. Oh, I don't want to do my whips. I like this one. It's got the wood going. I like that one too, and that one. Not so much this one. The owls look kind of creepy. This one's beautiful. I like that one. There's wood. I won't take you through all the whole book, but this one I had an idea for was to somehow make this like fireworks were going off above here. Kind of a 4th of July thing. And this one doesn't really have any wood in it, unless you count maybe some of the stems. But this one, I just really love the detail, you know, in this one. It's awesome. And I like this one too. This one is kind of a cross between the one with a house and the flower one, because you've got a sky back here, and then you've got the tree. Yes, I do. Oh, thanks for coming in, Yana. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe I'm answering my own question as I look through these. Whenever y'all work in this book or any of Marie Trolley books, do you look up in the back of here? Do you look up the name of the flower she has in here? Do you look it up on the internet for reference, or you just color it whatever you want? I guess you could. For me, knowing that these are actually a real flower, or a tree, I'd want to look them up. So that would be, yeah. I might be able to do all 3 pages. There's quite a few in here. I wanted to do like this one right here. If you watch Coloring with, no, not Coloring with, Art Journey UK with Lily, she started something that she saw on another colorist group, was a tag, 1 book for 1 month, and like 1 set of pencils and 1 set of markers. And I thought, there's no way I could just do one. I want to do a little bit of everything. But okay, if y'all were going to do that, what book would you pick? What book would you pick? did not have anything in that one. Oh, fragile. Aliens. I did have one on aliens. A Kirby book, yeah. I absolutely love watching Ness over at Happiness with Kirby. She's awesome. She has a relaxing voice. Well, goodness gracious, where's the picture that I did? I'm pretty sure it was this book. Oh, there it is. I'm kind of setting up my finished pages. So I can share them with you. Of course, I gotta remember what I worked in. Oh, I didn't work in that one? Oh my goodness. I need to work in that one. That was last month. Oh, Deep Blue. Did do something in Deep Blue. But I think I took it out. Yeah, I got a whip in some of these. I'm sorry, I'm not getting going here. Y'all just chat amongst yourselves. I think I remember now. Okay, there's that one. Did I do one in aviary? I'm pretty sure I did. I just can't find it. Yeah. Hey, Amby. Oh, yeah? Okay, so, hi, Brittany. So Wilson would get a Kirby book, work in a Kirby book, and Penny would work in a Rita Berman or Clara Markov. And let's see, what else? It would be difficult for me to choose between a Kirby book and a Joseph Kattenbaum book and a Melpomene Chetipanu Gotu. Wow, I really worked at saying that. I hope I said it right. Ooh. All right. I do wish I could make my camera wonder if I can I better not. Yeah, well, I might be able to raise it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, well, that's all it's going to do. Is it really? Yeah. Well, I've heard it's done so many times that that is probably the fastest I've ever said it. I usually go Chatzipanagiotu. Chatzipanagiotu. Oh. We should do a contest. How fast can we say her name? All right, so these are my finished pages for June. This is from Rooms of Wonder. I followed Karen from My Colorful Country Life. Followed her tutorial. Although some things are just a little different. So I enjoyed that. That was done in Prismacolor and Posca. Okay, this one is from Deep Blue. And I used, let's see, Prismacolor, Ink Tints, Grisaille, Posca. I think I said Posca. And y'all saw me do this on stream. There is one more I did in a Berman book. No, I think it was Asian. All right, this is the Asian book. Sorry, the Europe book. I love this little picture. I think I used Grisaille and Prisma on this. Of course, I used a little sparkly pin and Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can tell, but I tried to limit the palette to a creamy color, yellow, green, purple, and blue, a little bit of red. So practically, it's not really limited, is it? But those are the only colors I used, and I like how my sun turned out. That sounds like, I really like how my sun turned out. S-O-N. That's funny. I don't have a son. Anyhow, I like that. I was trying to make this whole side dark because of the night, but it was frustrating me, so I just left it. Those colors. Well, that wouldn't help with it. Would it? And this is probably the fastest picture I have ever finished. But I was watching Emily on Wednesday, and she was, oh, there it is. She was using her Brute Funer macarons to work on this page. I had to go in the middle of her live stream to a Bible study online, and I couldn't continue to watch her, so I just got out the macarons, and I just picked my own colors. I did use a color cube card for it. I don't remember which one. Anyhow, so this is my first complete, total, finished picture that I've ever done with the Brute Max. I call them Brute Max. I might have used just a little bit of Prisma on the shadows. Hey Kate, thanks for coming in. let's see, Noella wanted her newest book. Oh, yeah. I think it would be hard for me to color in an expensive book, too. All right. This one is from Kingdom of Curious Creatures. And I used a lot of different brand of pencil on this, but I wanted to limit the color palette to these color cards from the Coloring Cube 88 and 83. That was a challenge because I found myself wanting to color, you know, different things and different colors than my palette I was using, but I said, let's just keep it there. I did mix a few colors together to get like an orangey color, and I think there's a purple one in here somewhere, but like these sticks, I can't just make them the color of the background. I did start to make the background more shadowy, you know, like these things would kind of pop out of the page, but it was it was overwhelming the focus of the page, which was the object, so I lightened it up. I erased. This is from Alien Worlds. I think I started this in May and finished it in June. I think this was one of my first ones. I used the Sargent watercolor pencils, crayons. I'm hoping to get some Neil colors for my birthday. I'm excited about that. But I used what I had, and I actually started this out with Durant ink tints, and I wanted to do a good job of it. But I was practicing, really. And it turned out to be a page I really like, so cool. Oh, hey, True. Color True. And the rest of it, I think, yeah, there is some ink tints down here, and some like a silver pen, probably Prisma on here. So yeah, those are my finished pages for the month of June. I think I'll do a different video from my live stream for what I color in, but mostly it's Mel Pamini, Kattenbaum, and Maria Trolli. Oh, thank you very much. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to do a poll. Of the few people that are in here, we'll call this the house page, the flower page, and the woods page. Okay. So we have the, let me move this, with the house, sorry, which one? House page, flower page, forest, forest page. Now I think about that. Think about what medium I'm going to use. I think I may use ink tints on here. And then color over it with I guess Prismas. I always have trouble typing, Wilson, especially, well, I watch most of my videos on my phone or live streams. So if I go in, here, and well, if it's a live stream, I have trouble. Sorry. Thought I'd try to find a live stream other than mine. Okay, so yeah, down here in the live stream, and I start to type hello. I see the LLKO from Texas. The one I have the hardest time with is the R and the A. I want to spell I just as the pronoun for myself, and it'll end up AI, which is creepy. And then all of these over here, probably because I'm using my thumb. I've always used my left thumb and my right pointer finger. I can't do this. I think it's because I shake. So, of course, I can't do that either. Anyway, it's crazy. I used a glue gun and lurking so fingers to get... Oh, don't stick your phone to your fingers. Kate, how are you doing today? I watched your video yesterday of your mail that you got and the other things you bought, so that was fun. So there's the house page and the flower page. They all have flowers in them, and the forest page. I had actually picked a lot of pages yesterday or last night when I was going through this, and I just had to narrow it down, and that was really hard because, like, there's that one, and I don't know that my husband ordered her new book, The Universum. I know it's a compilation of all her books, but I did order it for myself. Ow. Do y'all remember if I finished this in May or did I finish in June? I need to start writing it down again. I'm really bad at that. If my fingers were a little thinner, even when at my lowest weight, adult weight, my fingers are still thick, for lack of a better word. All right. Ooh, the house page is winning. And the forest page are tied. We got 9 votes. Has anyone not voted? Hi, Deanne. Yeah, well, if my screen were bigger, then I wouldn't have trouble typing. Deanne, did you go, or Diane, did you go vote? Oh, good. The forest page is winning. So we have 11 votes. Did I say hey to Dawn? Yes, at the beginning I did. Hey. I don't know how many people we have lurking. Just back from helping customer, I voted. Okay, great. Yes, it is. That's what I was saying, Brittany. All right. I think since there's not that many people in here as it is. Oh, I've got so many pages to put up. Pages. I have so many pencils. Why do I always say the opposite of what I mean? Not always. But if like I'm wanting to say the day, like Thursday, I want to say Thursday, but what comes out is Wednesday or Friday. I don't know what that means. Right before I say it, I'm thinking of the opposite also, but it's like a split second. Ooh, somebody else has voted. Oh dear. The house page and the forest page are neck and neck. Yikes. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward this one, but I also like this one. All right, the house page, I would only have to look up 2 plants and a dragonfly. This one, I would have to look up tree. Oh, now the forest is winning. Okay, good. Hey, Pickle, thanks for coming in. Thanks for voting. I may still do ink tints on here, just so I can move a little faster. Ah. What days do I stream? Hey, Danielle. Or is it Rinka? I think you're Rinka. Anyway, Tuesday mornings and Friday mornings, Central Time, about 9:30. Sometimes I come on a little sooner if I don't have a class at that time. I had 2 classes this morning. Oh, Rinka, yeah. I'm learning people's names other than what they put on here. All right, let's go find out what some of these are. Oh my goodness. How are you to know what page it is? Yikes. It looks like it might be almost to the middle. 93. I want to look up at least one thing. Well, it's a fox, so it's going to be canine something. So I'll look up canine. Lupinus? No, it can't be that one. I guess I could just... Okay, that's 93, 92, 91. Oh my goodness. I don't want to do that. Maybe I can just look up what I think it is. Do y'all know what page this is? Oh, I'm going to go ahead and end that poll. Sorry. Yay. Well, I thought that she would mention the animal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm thinking it's this lupinus. Happy now, mini boss came for dinner and staying till Dad gets back from work. I've been waiting so long for this. Currently, he's playing Xbox. I'm glad you're having a great time with your nephew. Occasionally, Shannon comes on after me on Friday. It just depends on if she has something to work on. All right, let's look up. Lupinus. Yes, I think. Lupinus. No, I thought it was a dog. But it kind of looks like that. Shh. Sorry, y'all. Geranium. Betula. Ah, I got the page correct. As I see the tree. Wow. See the tree. Yep. This one is called Betula. Betula. It is kind of a grayish, whitish trunk and branches with some dark areas. And you can actually buy seeds and plant them. That's cray-cray. All right. Let's see. Brittany Kinney is on vacation for summer, but when she comes back, she streams Tuesdays and Thursdays. Rinka. Sorry, I didn't mean bust out like that. No, I'm glad you did. Oh, boy, I know that's hard. Pickle. "10 a.m. my time" on Shannon. Oh. Bless his little heart. And that in the good sense. Hey, Carol. All right. I would ask you what pencils and things I should use, but that will take us another hour. So it takes me a while to pick the colors and pick the pencils and do all the things. I better pick those up or the puppy will chew it. Y'all, the puppy chewed 2 of my Prismacolor whites. They rolled off the table and I didn't realize it. I really need to put all those pencils up. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna have to really smush on this book to get it to open. Do y'all break the spine on this too? I mean, it's kind of hard to do that. Now I got it a little flatter, so that's good. Got my Tombow water brushes. I really like these a lot. And they're not that expensive. $8 for 3 of them. I'd like to try the Durant ones, but they're a little pricey for the set on there. Trying to get this to come on out. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. All right, I think it's coming. Oh. Usually I don't have that much trouble to get it out. Well, I suppose I could do this. How, let's see, where's the picture? Looks like, yeah, apple green and maybe beach green and apple green, beach green. Felt. Okay. Start with apple. Actually, I think I'll just do it in apple. Hey Tanya, we've been talking about you. Be quiet, y'all. I don't really like to sharpen my ink tints, but I just feel compelled to sharpen a little bit. Bad things. No, not bad things. Not at all. I think I'll start over here. This is apple green. It's the lightest green. So what I'll do is use the light color as a base know this is going to be so boring to watch me color these green. Well, I could color a few. Well, yeah. And activate them. Can you turn your light down? My light? Okay. Are we too bright? Is that too much? I do not own the 100. I own the 72. I think it's in July. Or isn't in July they're going to come out with the 28? Much better? Okay, great. Let me know stuff like that. There is a way I actually can turn that light down without let's see. Okay, so I can change the bright for you so I can still have my light. All right, I'm gonna put it right here. Y'all let me know, is that too bright or not bright enough? Yeah, I think I'm gonna activate some. Yeah, Wilson. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to have the 28. It comes out too fast when I do it this way. You thought it was fine before? Who was it that said it's... Oh, it's... All right. Oh. Y'all shouldn't be that far behind. I'm going to do this at an angle. Oh, no problem. I just want to make sure it's okay. If it looks good at this moment, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know. All right. Usually I like taking the color right off and then putting it down. It's a little faster, but then it comes out lighter, so I don't know. Yeah, it's not too bad. Usually I end up using too much water when I do it the other way, but you know, it's probably fine. Can you mean crazy was here? I missed something. Oh, Wilson said yes, it's fine. Okay. I won't do the whole tree on stream. I want to switch to a different object. Will it be a wait before the 28? I mean, I suppose when the 100 goes way down in price, that I could get that, and then I'll have these. But I'm not sure I want to do that. No. The brown of the tree is going to be tricky. I think I'll use the oak. Oh, look what I did, y'all. I put numbers on here. The numbers that I was using are these little sticky ones, and they don't want to stay stuck, and I don't want to sit here and put tape over every single one because I have a lot of pencils that I have these on. So I push them down when I can, but I don't know, last month before, I got a chrome pen, and I've been writing on them when I need them, when I need to have numbers. And I think I did that with the Black Widows. Yeah, I had started using numbers on that, and I didn't finish, so I took them and I wrote the number. That means the number that they are in my case. And that helps me to know where it goes back. Let's see. Sure. So Jim finished those curves yet? I can't figure out the conversation. Me either. Only finished 2 pages. Definitely going to Google it. I'll try that again. Tanya, you have been going strong for a long time. I haven't just needed a rest. Yeah, I think maybe a rest is good. I think I will color darker up here. This is oak. I think I said that. Who was it that said that the ink tints you could almost use alone without adding water? Maybe it was Emily this week. I do like adding water though. Don't we all, Kenny? Don't we all? Conversation converter? Huh. That's too funny. Let's see. How was everybody's week? Did you have some ups and downs? Was your week totally... I guess CRAP isn't technically a bad word. I mean, a word that would get flagged or something. I don't know. Crap. Was your week totally crap? Or did you have a great week? Please be honest. I think how are you or how do you do has become so a part of the greeting of hello that it's almost not a question that needs to be answered or has to be answered. But when I ask how somebody's doing, I really mean, how are you doing? I really want to know. No, it was a mess up. Okay. It's hard for me to not answer when somebody says, how are you? Because I know it's likely just part of the greeting and not that they really want to know. But it's hard for me to say I'm fine or good or ooh, save the clock tower. If you get it quick enough, sometimes you can take off the ink tints, but not usually. So a lot of times, depending on who it is, I might say, well, I haven't had such a good week, or I'm hurting today. You know, something like that. And other times, I will force myself just to say, great, how are you? So when I ask somebody how they are, I try to say it in such a way where they know that I really want to know. I'm sure I don't do that all the time, because there's sometimes where there's no time to really sit down and have a heart-to-heart or whatever. But yeah, I like to ask cashiers how they are, because most people don't stop and think about the cashier. How are you doing today? Well, I'm doing pretty well today. I taught two, actually I didn't teach the first one, it was a no-show. I can't wait to have a nap later. I'm a little nervous of doing my live stream today. I always think, oh no, if I do this wrong, they won't like me. I mean, that's just little stuff in my head. I don't ask because I don't want to answer how I am. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kenny. I see, I really would want to know how you were. I didn't want to stop and fix all my pencils, put them all back. And I ask the person how they're doing without them asking you. Oh, yeah. And that's okay. I mean, like I said, it's really just part of our greeting. I'm not sure that's how it is in other countries or languages. Okay. I want to look up this flower. Or just one of them anyway. Lupinus. Oh. I already had that one looked up. So I can just go backwards. Oh. So the Betla is, I just saw it there, a birch tree. Ooh, lupinus can be all different colors. Oh no. So, oh. How do I get rid of this thing? What did I do? Oh. Nope. Okay, good. Something popped up on my screen and I didn't know how to get rid of it. Okay, so it can be like purpley magenta-y color. It could be pink. It could be purple. It could look like a bluebonnet. Well, a bluebonnet is not a lupinus. Well, why don't I look up Equigula vulgaris. Equilgia vulgaris. I want to see what that is. So I don't know which one. Come on, internet. Wow. I don't really see that in here. Geranium indrisi. Maybe I could be on the wrong page. Geranium indrisi. Probably named after a person. Very good. This one is the geranium indresi, or indresi. So I will not be making this one the pinkish of that. So I still could be blue or purple. I know I'm taking so long. Terifolium pratense. Terrifolium pratense. I guess she's not adding the name, like the common name of the plants, because they might be something different in each language, but it's kind of getting on my nerves. All right, this one is also pink. Pinky purple. That settles it. I'm going to go with blue. Okay, get over it. Let it fly. Have fun and move on. It's coloring, not brain surgery. I'm sorry. Well, I know it's not brain surgery, but I like to be accurate. If I'm going to color a picture that is supposed to be a certain thing. All right, for this one, I'm going to use my Caran d'Ache deal. Because I want to color this lightly. Oh my goodness. That is not the blue I expected. Let's get iris blue. Where are you, Iris? There you are. Not sure why I grabbed that other one. That's weird. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is water it down a lot. That doesn't look like iris to me, but it's okay. And then ooh, I have an idea. Let's see, what is your idea? I'm going to color these with the white. And then add the blue. Well, that didn't do much. That really didn't do much. That one kind of did. If I just am passing green units, just have a brave face and keep it to myself. If people I care about, I want to tell them, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, but it would cost the shipping to get it here, Brittany. See you later, Tanya. Thanks for coming by. There's very few, whoops. What did I miss? Very few people get honest answer when they say, how are you? Just being polite. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Well, a kid, I wouldn't tell them. I mean, they don't. I'll just say, I'm good. How are you? Wilson knows her plants and flowers, does she? Awesome. A magical forest. I suppose I could have. Oh, worried about my streaming. Oh. I'm sorry, Wilson. Sometimes I'm late to the ball game. Well, you know, I thought, I wonder why she's doing that. Why she's not usually like that. And then I just forgot about it. And then now I'm glad I'm glad you cleared that up because I've never heard you be rude ever. No, no, no. I'm glad you said it because like there's a lag between what I'm saying and what y'all are writing. So it could be that I was off into another part of the conversation and just completely forgot. I think I'm going to use a different blue. Something a little more magical. And I think I'm going to color now, Wilson, if I had never met you and you came in and said that, I would probably think, oh, wow, she's really rude. And I might even address it. But because I don't know you, but I know enough that I was just kind of letting it roll off. And then when you came in and explained, then I said, oh, well, that makes sense. You were very encouraging to me. So it's like, if it was the other subject, it would have sounded anyway. So I'm glad we're okay. I'm glad we're all good. So yeah, I like this color better. Also, I think I'm going to take it from, I love this water pen, but I think I pushed it too much. And now it's like got too much water going on. You were definitely not being rude. Yes, you can come out of the corner. Mommy didn't send you there. I sent you there for something I thought. It was not really the case. And you never have to go to the corner again. I know not everybody likes to take the color from the end of the pencil, but I really kind of like doing that. I'm not trying to be super careful around the little dots in the middle because I'll probably just come back with a sparkly pen or something. Hi everyone, just wanted to let you know I was listening for, oh, okay, very good. Thanks for coming in. I'm jumping around here so the stream won't get boring me just coloring one item. That's another thing that happens to me. I guess it's just age, but I won't be really paying attention to what I'm saying, and I'll use a different word than, you know, just out of the blue. And I do notice it. But I guess everybody, if they're not concentrating on what they're saying, they probably might use a different word than they mean. That's never a bad word. It's just another way of saying it, just not exactly right. You probably, if you've been watching my live streams enough, know I'm very analytical. Or maybe you didn't. When I do this, I've got to be careful I don't accidentally flick color off in another direction. I really like the ink tints of how you can vary the amount of water and the amount of pigment that you're putting down, and you can get a range of colors of whatever color you're doing. Really like that. Okay, so we can let that dry a little bit. And is that dry? Pretty dry. I actually do have eggs. All right. Blow dryer. That was anticlimactic. Unplug itself. Blow dryer. There's an artist on YouTube that before he uses the blow dryer, he says blow dryer. And he says it so fast you really don't have time to turn your volume down or whatever. But I wish that some people would do that with their electric sharpeners, because if the sharpener is close to the ear, close to, see, I said ear instead of what I meant to say was mic. If it's too close to the mic, it like my ears go, ouch. How many times can one bite their cheek in a 24-hour period? Might use that one. Dark. No, definitely not that. No. I think I'm missing a pencil. Yeah. So Leslie, this is why you need to put your pencils up before you start a stream. Alright, I'm going to take apple green, maybe kelp green, and maybe Prussian. Look how small my Prussian is. Uh-oh. What happened? That's weird. Yeah. These three greens, probably. That and pale sage and lime green. Those are probably my most used pencils from Prismacolor. I'm going to see how well that matches. It's pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm going to do those, and then I don't think I'm going to use the kelp. I really rather use the Prussian. And then I'm not sure I like how it's coming out. Yeah, about last night when I was about to go get ready for bed, I saw that Elise was on. And really, I hadn't seen her online in about 2 weeks, maybe. I don't think she's posted, but I had her on my, I did a full notification for her channel. I don't really like this color. So it popped up, and I really forgot who she was until she started talking, and then, oh, yes, that's her. That's the one I had watched that one night way back 2 weeks ago. And so I popped in to say hi. And didn't go straight to bed, but then it was getting later, and I said, I hate to go, but I need to go. So what I'm doing is putting that dark down and then going back over it. Oh, that's kelp. It was Prussian that I didn't want to use. Oh no. No wonder it didn't look right. I thought, why is that looking weird like that? But that's okay. Those will just be weird looking. I'll probably come back in here with some Posca for highlights. Does the new 28 have, or does the new 28 have some lighter greens? I'm excited about that light blue that's in there. Yay! Did I say hi, Sue? I'm sorry if I missed you. Yeah, I love Prussian. Usually I have this in a combo with the apple green and the sage, pale sage, and occasionally the lime green. But it's kind of, I think it's too hard really to use pale sage over this. I could try. Hey, look at that. But I'm not sure I like that paleness, if that's a word. I don't think lime green's going to look great on here. But you never know. These leaves will just be all sorts of colors. Because if you look up this birch tree, you'll see it has a lot of colors. I hope I'm still streaming. Oh, I did that. So that's about what I was. Oh, you're lurking. Connie, thanks for coming on. That's good. Crash Bandicoot. Oh, is that game still around? That was around when my daughter was and her friends were all little. Very cute. I forget some of y'all are lurking, so I do apologize. I wonder. These are Thule Art Extra Fine Pastel colors. I don't use them as much as I thought I would, but it's nice when it's there. All right. This actually might be lighter than I mean not lighter, but I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to see if I put this down first and then put the white on it. if the color will come through the white. May have to dab it a little bit. I'm not really liking how it's turning out either way, so I probably won't do that. Let's color some of these. Where's my lupines? Oh, yeah. I was gonna do the blue. Do the blue. Let's do Blue Lake and Cobalt Blue. Blue Lake. Is it calling the other direction? It is. Oh, blue violet. Where's my cobalt blue? Is that it? Oh, that's in Dunthren. Sorry. Where's my cobalt blue? I must have used it and not put it back. Pooey. It's probably in this pile of pencils that I haven't put away. Or maybe it's right there. Yep, it was right there. Some of my Prismacolors have worn writing, and it's kind of frustrating. Alright, I'm going to use this Blue Lake. I think I need to sharpen it more. Hi, Carol. Connie, I'm so glad you came in. I'm not staying in the lines that well. But you would have to be really zoomed in to see. So how many of you use a blow dryer when you're working with a wet medium? And how many of you don't? I didn't used to for the longest time. And then I bought a blow dryer, and it sat there for like 2 months. And then I decided, okay, forgot to paint that one. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use it. I plugged it in. And there we go. I just don't know why I bought one and didn't use it for a while. I guess I didn't want to be bothered having to use it. Oh, Cameronangustifolium. Wow. I think you misspelled that, Wilson. Isn't there another I in that? Hee hee hee. I know. I have an autocorrect in my head that changes my words too. I don't know why I feel like I'm not doing a good job on this, or why I'm not doing a good job. I'm definitely not doing a good job. Maybe it's just my hand, you know, how it jumps around. Probably if I went slower, that would help. I'll find myself sometimes rushing through a picture for no apparent reason, I guess, other than I want to get it done. I've got this I want to get it done attitude with everything. And sometimes I'll have anxiety about it and rush through it and maybe make a mistake. Now, I'm not stressed when I'm coloring, but there are times when I'm just rushing through it to give my, I don't know if it's the OCD thing or just a personality quirk. And I will stop myself, like autocorrect, and say, wait a minute. You need to stop and enjoy what you're doing. You like to color. You love to color. Stop and smell the roses, kind of thing. Wilson is things for fireweeds name. Oh, fireweeds. Cameron angustifolium. I used to know some like major headings. I could tell what, it's been a while. Asteraceae. I could tell if it was that or if it was a bluebonnet. Forgot. I think they're lupine. So I remembered that. Oh, another one I use a lot is sky blue light. I'm not sure what this is gonna do, but I'm gonna try it. kind of like that. Gosh, I didn't realize what time it was. Because this is an enjoyable medium, enjoyable activity, and you should stop and enjoy it. Stop and smell the pencils. There, I just made up a new thing. Should I make a shirt? Stop and smell the pencils. Don't I have to be 1,000 subscribers to have merch? I'm losing some of the dark. Probably go back over. Oh, Nightfall. And I believe it is page 61. I might have gotten this wrong. This is lupine. This is definitely Bella something. Betula. So, I don't know. I might be coloring this completely wrong. Yeah, bluebonnets are lupine. All right. Well, could somebody go to 62 and look up Picea abies and Trifolium pratense? I think that's what those are. Those. Yeah. But I don't know what this is. I mean, when I looked at it, I go, it sort of doesn't really look like lupine, but yeah, this one's the birch tree. Viola adorata. I bet that's what that is. So I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to that with the blue, but I think I'll stop for the moment and maybe find some brown. In fact, I think a lot of my brown is out here. This is light umber. Well, it's not supposed to be this dark. I don't know why I didn't notice the numbers of the page there. Kind of irritated with myself on that. That's okay. They're blue with little yellow centers. Oh, okay. So I did get the blue part. I lost the page. Here it is. So these little doodads sticking out from the middle, Those are yellow. Or are these little tiny things? I guess those must be. Those must be leaves. I don't know. Probably. I don't think my yellow works anymore. Yeah, I can't get this. How do you get this pen to give you some color? I don't know if I have any yellow pens other than gold. It's not really yellow though. Wow, I love that color. The middle of the flower. Okay. Well, it's not really showing the middle of the flower that much. So I don't know. What are those colors, those little things? Someday I'll get my stuff together properly. I'd rather use water brush. Thanks. Well, yeah. So now I've let this dry a little bit. I noticed that I don't like the way that's coming, so I'm going to scratch that off. Well, I suppose I don't have to go for realism, but I mean, the artist took the time to Sue, what color are their leaves? I mean, they're probably green, but I mean, what kind of green? Yeah. Oh, you mean Maria Trolli? That's nice. I think the bigger stuff is easier. Green, yellow, green, not yellow though. Okay, well, this is kind of a yellowy green, so I guess it works. Thank you, Sue, for looking up that for me. Since I didn't know what picture y'all were gonna pick, I guess I didn't bother to go look them up. I probably should have looked all of them up since I want to do all of them anyway. I think I'm going to put extra down here and see what it does. Thank you. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I kind of like putting more of the pigment down at the bottom here. And then lighten up as I go. Making its own shadow. That's cool. Oh boy. I think I've been on 2.5 hours. I had this crazy idea. I'm always getting crazy ideas. And probably rarely do them. Because that's why they're crazy. Was to stream all day long. Like maybe on a day no one else is streaming, although I guess it doesn't matter. You're gonna get different people to pop in. Ooh, too much. Emergency. Yeah, do an all-day stream. People can go in and out. And I just sit there. I got too much water on that. Not be rude, but you realize you are using the wrong references. Wrong reference? I did. So what page is it? I mean, Susan was telling me about that one. I suppose I should have. Why didn't she put the page numbers on? So this is 92 and 93, 90 and 91, 89 and 90, sorry, 80 and 88, 86, 87, 84, 85, 82, 83, 80 and 81, 79, 76, 77, 74, 75, 73, 68, 66. 64, 62. Yeah, right. Yeah, we figured that out after a little while. I said, oh, it's 62. So this is actually the birch tree. And then some of these other ones. I thought the Viola adorata was this one. Anyway, it's okay, Wilson. Yeah, I figured that out before, that's what that was. Anyway, I am starving for lunch, and I've been on a while, so I think I'll go, even though I don't want to go. I wouldn't mind talking to y'all all day sometime. Although I think it might be fun to do an all-day one if I used StreamYard, because then I could have, I think, up to 10 people in there. That would be kind of fun. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad I could do it. Y'all have a great weekend. Blessings. Thanks for coming. And thank you for your patience, too. You're welcome, Sue. Bye, Kenny. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming, Carol. Thank you for coming, Penny. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Thank you for coming in, Connie. You're welcome. Yeah, happy 4th. In fact, isn't the 4th a Tuesday? Or is that a Monday? Let's see. Saturday's 1. Sunday's 2. Monday's 3. Tuesday's 4. Yeah. Tuesday's 4. Wednesday, though, that's... I was thinking about streaming on that day. Yeah. Thanks for coming in, Elise. Yeah, I'm sorry that my hand was in the way. Yes, page 62. I should have zoomed in. I really don't know how far back y'all are. See, the picture I see for the stream looks like I'm just now getting to the leaves. Oh, no problem. You know, things can get confusing even on, well, any social media, so it's okay. Someone type go just as I said it. I want to see how long it takes. $12. Okay. So what I'm seeing on the video and what y'all are hearing are two different things. So, okay, great. Thank you. See y'all later.